Rumors began swirling on Friday that Shohei Ohtani may have the opportunity to pitch in the postseason for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, this is nearly a year after he had just undergone his second Tommy John, as that was on September 19th that Shohei underwent his Tommy John in 2023. Here we sit on September 13th, and now it's announced that it's possible that Shohei Ohtani may be pitching in the playoffs in 2024. Dave Roberts said the odds of Shohei Ohtani pitching in October are slim, but the Dodgers are not shutting the door as effusively on it as they have all season. Still a long way from that being a possibility, though. And the Dodgers rotation is one that has gone through plenty of issues so far this season. Obviously, Walker Buehler has been very hit or miss. They were able to add Jack Flaherty. Tyler Glass now sounds like he's going to be out for even longer now after feeling some sort of discomfort in his elbow in a throwing session earlier this week. And overall, the Dodgers were just able to get Yoshinobu Yamamoto back, but it turns out that adding Shohei Ohtani to your rotation is probably a pretty good idea. Let's take a listen to what Dave Roberts had to say on MLB Network Radio and then go from there.
I think like anything, I think that you should always leave, some margin, a crack in the door for any possibility, right? And if things line up and there's a need and the game, his body, everything's telling us that it makes sense in that situation, great. And it would be storybook. But I think that to kind of count on that, bet on that, I think that's an unfair kind of way to go about it. But Shohei's on board, which is continuing his rehab process, and I wouldn't put it past him to have an eye on that, and we'll just see how it plays out.
So we all know Shohei Ohtani, the hitter. He is closing in on a 50-50 season, the first in baseball history. We know how good he has been at the plate in 2024. He's about to set a new record, probably the NL MVP. But how was he as a pitcher when he was with the Los Angeles Angels? We all know he was one of the best. His baseball savant page is pretty solid here. He had a K percentage in the 94th percentile, his average exit velocity in the 92nd percentile, his extension at 6.9, nice. Feet was in the 90th percentile, but he did have a pretty high walk rate just in the 22nd percentile. He did give up quite a few barrels in the 18th percentile and didn't get a whole lot of chase in the 14th percentile. His numbers were a lot better in 2022, which you can argue was his best year on the mound. Overall, we know Shohei Ohtani is one of the best players to ever play this game, and the fact that the Dodgers might be getting this guy back in the playoffs is a scary, scary thought. Again, Shohei has not pitched in 2024. We look at his numbers from 2022 and 2023. In 2022, he had a 2.33 ERA and 166 innings pitched. He had an ERA plus of 172. He struck out 219 batters that year. He only hit 2 guys as well. Overall, Shohei Ohtani, again, we know how good he is. In 2023, he had a 3.14 ERA, went a 132 innings pitched with a 1.44 ERA plus. As you can see, you look throughout all of his career, and he was a Cy Young 4 in 2022. That is the type of caliber of a pitcher that the Dodgers are going to be adding to their rotation in the playoffs if they do decide to let Shohei Ohtani pitch. And honestly, I would not be shocked if they decided to use him out of the bullpen instead, just in short stints, because maybe they don't want him to go out there and get some length. And Shohei Ohtani in short stints is ridiculous. The amount of movement that he gets on his slider specifically and that massive fastball, I think that Shohei Ohtani out of the bullpen, maybe they're in a close game. Could you just imagine for me really quick, just a storybook ending, if they have a 1-run game, runner on second base to close out like game 7 or something like that. And, they're yanking whoever is pitching for them at the time, and they're bringing in Shohei Ohtani to get the final out or something like that. And he comes in and closes the door for them in the playoffs and wins the World Series for the Dodgers. Listen, it would feel scripted, of course, wouldn't it? But he's going to be back in 2025 to pitch for the Dodgers. And I think just having him close out the World Series like that would be so incredible for all of baseball, honestly. And to just show how different this guy is from all other pitchers in baseball, all other hitters in baseball. He is literally the greatest player we have ever seen. I know I sound like Ben Verlander here, but there's never been a better player than Shohei Ohtani. Again, you look at his numbers on the mound. His career ERA is 3.01 with 143 ERA plus. That is his career ERA. That is like some of the best years we've ever seen from some guys. And his career ERA is 3.01. Adding Shohei Ohtani to either your rotation or your bullpen in the playoffs does kind of feel like a cheat code, right? But I think that the fact that the Dodgers are toying with that and they might be okay with doing that just goes to show how serious they are about winning the World Series this year and why they have to be the favorites with so much star power. Adding Shohei Ohtani to that, my goodness. They're obviously already the favorites, but you do that? I mean, how does another team even compete with that? Now, obviously, the worry is bringing him back too soon and re injuring him where he won't be able to pitch in 2025. The Dodgers would be stupid to even toy with that. So you can almost bet that they are going to be focusing solely on whether or not Shohei is ready. They're going to be truly monitoring the hell out of his bullpens, his side sessions, etc., to make sure that he is 100% before they put him back there on the mound, even if it is just for an inning where his stuff can really amp up. I think the Dodgers, I mean, are probably the best team there is doing something like this. I mean, look what they've done with Clayton Kershaw. Even as he's gotten into his elder years, he's still been one of the best pitchers on the planet. Adding Shohei Ohtani to this roster in the playoffs is just so unfair, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it'd be so much fun to see him close out the World Series. It would feel so staged, but so storybook. I appreciate you guys watching this one, and I'll see you soon.